Hello, and thank you for joining the Pressure Players' company debut performance, Dawn of a Great Panic, a radio adaptation of War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. The time is now, the place is New York City. And now the WOTW Morning Show with Kyle Matthews and Wendy Ward.
Good morning from the Studio 18 newsroom at WOTW headquarters in New York City. I'm Kyle Matthews.
And I'm Wendy Ward. Good to be with you this morning. Firefighters in Queens received a well-deserved thank you from New Yorkers after saving 300 residents displaced while battling flames in 3 separate residential properties on Monday morning. The 3 properties almost simultaneously went up in flames, but no firefighters were injured. Foul play has been ruled out as a cause of the fires. At this time, officials have noted that they believe the recent dry lightning strikes are to blame.
Thank you, Wendy. All of us here at WOTW certainly send our good wishes to those residents affected by the fires. In other news, U.S. Space Force General Kurt Reeves announced today that we have been visited once again by a new extraterrestrial species. This is the first time aliens have been in our orbit since last September when the Grips returned to Earth from the far end of the Radcliffe Wave in the Milky Way. The Grips were among the most hostile visitors from space that our planet has encountered since they first made contact in 1898. But Reeves had this to say when asked if officials could identify the species.
The United States has the greatest militarized space force on Earth. These latest visitors from outer space are not considered a threat, and the situation is well under control. We cannot confirm at this time whether the alien life forms approaching the Earth are Grips, but in the case that they are, we will show them the door and the might of American power, just like we've done before, time and time again.
Thanks, Kyle. In other news, community advocates on Staten Island are speaking out against the planned installation of 40 additional speed cameras across the borough. One resident spoke exclusively to WOTW.
We have had enough of this mayor's war against Staten Island. I can't drive down the street without seeing the flashing lights go off. You're driving down the block and you see the flashes. Most of the time, I'm not even speeding and I see the flashes. Staten Island has had enough!
The mayor is expected to make a final decision on the number of additional cameras he plans to add to the streets of Staten Island later on this week. And now, a look at the weather with a man who never forgets his umbrella, WOTW meteorologist Bob Hale. Bob?
Thank you, Wendy. No umbrella needed today. It's going to be cooler than normal by about 10 degrees, but overall, plenty of sunshine and clear skies. There's an almost fall-like weather pattern over the next few days. Highs today will be 58, and the overnight low closer to 46. In the meantime, we are continuing to monitor the dry lightning spotted over the city. After several dozen strikes in and around the tri-state area since Monday, and given the unusually low temperatures for this time of the year, we are, well, not entirely sure what could be causing these strange weather patterns. Similar reports of lightning, not accompanied by rain, have been coming out of various cities across the U.S., as well as China, Canada, and Western Europe. WOTW will keep you updated as we learn more about this strange phenomenon. Back to you, Wendy.
Strange indeed. Thanks, Bob. When we come back, how are your teenagers being affected by a new social media platform called
Turn off that video, Rosie. All right, everyone, warm up. Roll your spine down nice and slow, nice and slow. Release a ha, ma with me. Ha, ma. And go ahead and move your body however it needs to move, wherever it needs to stretch, whatever it needs to do. Roll your spine up nice and slow. Yes, Amelia, vertebrae by vertebrae. And just stretch your necks to the side. Oh, roll it around. Oh. Roll it the other way. Oh, good. Good afternoon, fellow artists. Let's start the rehearsal.
Chris, sorry, but it is just so cold in here. I'm freezing. Could we maybe turn on the heaters or something?
No. You know what? I need a cigarette first anyway. I need to muse, I think. Let's take 5, everybody. Go grab a tea. Grab a tea and stand in the sun. There are cookies in the back. I'm going to go out front if anyone needs me.
Thank you,
Thank
Five.
you.
Thank you, Five.
It's so cold my teeth hurt. I swear I wouldn't even feel it if I started bleeding.
For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
You're all ready, my brother Frankie.
I know, but it needed to be said.
Did it? I thought King Henry said that. During a war.
We're at war if you think about it. The day that man turns on the heater is going to be the dawn of a great day. That man has a disdain to root the summer's swelling flower and make rough winter everlasting.
Which one is that?
Two gentlemen.
Fitting.
Thank you.
You hear what happened on the news this morning?
Yeah, the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Chiefs won for the first time in, 50 years?
No, about the aliens. Something about these new ones strangling a guy to death.
Oh, I heard about that. Somewhere in China, right? Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I mean, we've never met an extraterrestrial we couldn't wipe out, you know? And they can't be worse than the Grips, right? Those guys come around, once a year with a vengeance? And overall, I think we take care of them just fine.
Yeah, probably, but I just can't remember the last time I heard something so weird. It's probably nothing serious. Let China take care of it.
You guys, there's an update on this alien thing. They're telling everyone to wash their hands and wear masks. Something about how they can attach to you through your skin or travel through the air, so you shouldn't
what? How's washing your hands supposed to protect some sort of smoke from seeping through your skin?
Leah, I'm serious. Listen to this. WOTW, here with you now with a breaking news report. I'm coming to you live following a press conference where a U.S. Senator has recently claimed he was in contact with the new alien species spotted earlier today, allegedly possessing and asphyxiating citizens via what scientists can only describe as the black smoke. Doctors believe the smoke seeps through your skin via contact with virtually any surface, so citizens are being told to find face masks to further limit their contact with the black smoke, identified by doctors as the APCHU 101. So far, only common sanitizers have proven strong enough to destroy the presence of the virus in the human body. In DNA analysis of over an estimated 42,000 American bodies dead because of the black smoke, doctors have so far found evidence that may prove the APCHU may be an evolved mutation of a grip. The grip is a formerly conquered alien that is known to seasonally impact citizens across the world on an annual basis. Leaders of practically every country in the world have so far responded to this information by going into lockdown, reportedly informing citizens to avoid any contact with people outside of their immediate family to avoid their exposure to APCHU. In the meantime, educational institutions have gone into spring break in advance to find time to address this growing concern. Many businesses have closed temporarily in hopes of keeping their clients and customers safe. I'm Wendy Ward with WOTW. Stay tuned for more information.
Well, damn. You know, I really can't remember the last time that
We're back. Let's set up for the top of the show.
Oh, what page are we on?
13. And I just don't think it's safe, dear. I just don't like it.
You're scared of cold? What? What? Allie, baby, the show must go on.
You gotta be kidding me, Christopher. We are not doing this right now. We do not need you going to the theater and getting sick.
Allie, I'm not even going to get sick. Me? Who's sick? I'm not sick. I'm strong. Strong as an ox. Runs in the family. You know, I never get sick. It's ridiculous.
Oh, what about your actors then? Huh? They don't get sick? What about your theater? You planning on washing that theater front to back before and after every rehearsal? Put it on pause for now, honestly, Christopher. Nothing better to do with your time. I just don't like that you're creating a crowd.
Well, tell you what, if they don't feel like it's safe to come in, then they just won't. They don't want us hanging out in large numbers, we'll figure out a schedule that only has 2 or 3 people rehearsing at a time. There's barely ever a scene with more than 3 people on stage with this script anyway.
Look, Chris, I said what I said. You're planning to keep holding rehearsals, then you can plan to sleep on the couch, all right?
You're being so dramatic. Just know that. Just know that. You are so dramatic. Fine, if an alien invasion is so scary for you.
Oh, it's not scary for you.
I bet it's all made up or half blown out of proportion.
Almost 50,000 is tough to make up, Christopher.
Oh, yeah? Do you know 50,000 people? You know 50,000 people. Do you know how hard that would be?
You're being a baby. I heard a tiger got sick. Imagine that was Mr. Whiskers. Then what would you do, huh, Big Shot off Broadway?
Don't throw Mr. Whiskers into this. That cat is family.
Then do your part and protect the family. I mean, the last thing I need is for you to be passing whatever germs you carry back into the house and having me go to school sick. I mean, I have no idea how we're gonna administer those state tests in this climate anyway. Can you imagine what we'd have to do to prep those kids for the state exams? I can't imagine what it's going to be like taking those SATs or ACTs now.
And we're back on WOTW. I'm Kyle Matthews, and in the 4 weeks since the international lockdown in place to lessen the impact of the Martian APCHU 101, hospitals across the city continue to be overwhelmed with sick patients. Essential employees that could not work remotely have been required to wear face masks and gloves to lessen the chance of an APCHU possession while on the job. And both state and city officials continue to mandate that citizens safely stay a social distance of 6 feet apart as often as possible. This is the furthest an APCHUs can fly at any given time while remaining invisible to the human eye. Dr. Cheyenne Siggs, alien possession specialist who works extensive shifts at the hospital treating these patients, had this to say about the resources being made available.
What we're trying to do is find space for the people to have a chance at recovery. Keeping citizens 6 feet apart and trying to treat the growing number of people getting possessed is proving nearly impossible, and there just aren't enough supplies in a city this size. Most people recover just fine, and some don't show symptoms of being possessed at all, but it is my recommendation, and the one that I think doctors are generally asking to be announced as a policy, that people show up for treatment only if they show severe symptoms of possession. In general, people just need to keep staying home.
In related news, toilet paper has been running in short supply at grocery stores and supermarkets across the nation. People buying most of the supplies say they're looking to make sure they have enough resources to survive staying at home. But the connection between toilet paper and APCHU possession, as well as black smoke, remains unclear. Other supplies running in short supply include hand sanitizer and snack food. Now, over to Wendy Ward, live outside the anti-lockdown protest at City Hall.
I want to cut my hair!
I need to go to the gym, bro. I gotta get my summer body. Let me go to the gym so I can take these APCHUs down.
Don't run my life.
What do we want?
Haircuts!
When do we want them?
Now!
I soak my hair, then they won't care.
Soap, hair, soap, hair, soap.
Let us sweat and choose our fate. These Martians can't stop our state.
Yes, Kyle, I'm standing at an anti-lockdown protest where people are planning to cut their hair, most not wearing masks, to prove to city and government officials that they aren't scared to reopen the city. The energy is restless. People are ultimately tired of the flying APCHUs. With us now is organizer and protester Edward Fitzpatrick, a protester who said he's been waiting to cut his hair here since 4 a.m. today and the last 4 weeks of the pandemic in general. How are you feeling, Edward?
Obviously, bro, if we're think we're possessed by a flying APCHU, we just won't be in contact with people, bro. If we're possessed by an alien, you just know. Just don't put yourself in a situation where you get possessed by an APCHU, bro. Don't go near black smoke. Use an air purifier. Take a portable air purifier. I mean, we need them as much as the hospitals. It's a quality of life thing, bro. And I need my hair cut, girls won't look at me like this, and I want them to know that, that I'm out here, looking my best, in case that they decide to close the distance, bro. This is a plot by the government, bro. They're trying to, take control of how we live and when we do, and it's this is America and it's land of free, bro.
So it's not a case of your small business being unable to survive or the unemployment programs not being able to provide you with sustainable pay. You, in particular, are not here because you are unable to provide for yourself and your family?
The only thing I'm unable to provide to myself is these sick abs, dude. The only upside to this is I'm getting free food all the time. I know they're for kids or whatever, but I get hungry too, bro.
Thanks, Edward. Clearly, Kyle, the logic at protests like these runs the gamut. Back to you.
Thank you, Wendy. Up next, an evolved beast strong enough to potentially kill a human being arrives on American soil. We'll be right back after the following word from our sponsors.
Hey, Rosie, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, what's up? Amelia.
Hello.
Leah, Amelia,
No.
can you hear me?
Oh, don't scream. Hi.
Yeah. Anyway, I read what you sent, and I am freaking out. 100,000 people gone. These guys are moving faster than the Grips ever did. And you'd think that someone would make a connection between the APCHUs and the pictures that Area 51 released of the UFO sooner.
I mean, it might not be the same people, though. It's so sad.
You can't be serious.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I can't believe they didn't air the photos of the UFOs spotted in December sooner, but I don't see what they could have possibly released that we didn't catch until March. They're Saturnian or something for all I know.
I don't know what it is, but I know that they don't want us to notice. Maybe they're fighting them off or something, or they've started an interplanetary war and they just haven't told us yet.
Rosie, relax. And I don't know if the thing they showed us with the black and white and the fuzzy pixelated photo quality is even real. It's probably fake.
Probably. Like the Aptus were before they weren't.
Okay, could be. Could be. Better question. Are you still working on the script Chris sent?
Honestly, no. I haven't looked at it. I'm using this time to rest. Or try to rest. And the stress of finding a way to make money is crazy. It all feels so weird, and some days are harder than others. But you know what's good? I hear that the animals
Is
are
it
coming
the
back.
animals coming back? Because I love seeing that. And they're cutting out all animals that ever carried, like, alien strains from people's diets in China. And they're like dolphins and salmon repopulating. That helps me keep such a positive outlook on the whole situation.
What about the murderous bees, huh? Or the shortage of toilet paper?
Do you not have toilet paper?
No, I have like 30 rolls of toilet paper.
Do you have a digestive issue?
No. I mean, I've gained like...
Oh, then you're fine.
Amelia, you don't understand.
I don't?
I need people, Amelia. I need them.
Well, they're still there, Rosie. This is temporary. It's just...
one hell of a long-lasting temporary. Nothing will be the same. But at least we have something to complain about. As a generation, I mean.
I know. And it sucks. But also, don't forget that it's going to be okay and the city will find a way back onto its feet. Like the way we got away from ponchos in 2009. Did you get a face mask, by the way? We could do a virtual spa thing.
Oh, that kind of face mask. No, but I love that. Let's find a time after this meeting. I don't know how official it is, but I'd like to stay on.
Yeah, do your thing. I miss you. Bye!
Bye!
Hey, Herb, what's for breakfast?
Whatever you decide to cook for yourself, I guess.
You didn't have breakfast?
I did have breakfast.
You went without me.
Went where?
For breakfast?
I went to the pantry, Frank.
But what about me?
You were not with me at the time, so you did not come with me to the pantry.
This is nuts.
What?
This quarantine, and that you didn't make me breakfast?
Frank, relax. What's happening to you?
It's Joanne. I mean, we're in quarantine. I know she's not doing anything, so I know she's on her phone and she's not texting me back or picking up on my phone calls.
Joanne is...
Joanne is the woman I was seeing before quarantine.
Oh, I didn't know you were seeing anybody.
Well, it was just one date.
Oh, so you're not seeing anybody.
Well, she could at least message me back or say something. I wonder what she could be doing.
Frank, stop it.
Quarantine is lonely.
Yeah, well, I myself am best when least in company.
Oh, so not only you're not going to make me breakfast, but now you're the one who's going to be doing the Shakespeare quoting. True is it that we have seen better days, Herb.
Frankie, you are so dramatic when you're hungry. And I'll tell you this, if she wanted to talk to you, she would. And you could go online now and date. They've been doing that since before the quarantine. You could even do the one where the girls contact you first.
Who in their right mind?
Go get the door.
You go get the door.
I'm gonna make you breakfast.
Chicken? I am too grieved at heart to take on such a tedious leave.
Frankie, I swear to God, if you don't open that door before I strike this bloody stroke, farewell.
Fine. But I want bacon. Stores were sold out last week.
Frankie, have you seen my cats? I think the Martians took them. I'm heartbroken. I heard on the news they went after that tiger, and now I just don't know what to do except walk the neighborhood. Can you help us? Look.
He's very integral to our process, Frankie. I can't muse properly without Mr. Whiskers.
Damn, Allie. That's terrible. I guess I'll go check with Herb and see if we have any masks to... You know what? No.
Frankie.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the 6 feet away, the quarantine, and the people who don't text you back. I am over it. Now they're coming for our cats? What is this? I am done. Allie, we're going to steal them right back, I'll tell you that.
What?
Herb, I'm going to steal back Miss Allie's cats from the aliens, all right? I should be back in a couple of hours, or not at all, depending.
What did you just say? Hi, Miss Brunel. Hey, Chris. Frank, what did you just say, Frank? Are you crazy?
You hear me, Apchews? I'm turning off all my air purifiers. You can bring on all the black smoke that you want. I am ready and coming for Mrs. Bonnell's cats, and you better have them when I get there.
You're screaming at the sky, Frank. Stop it. The neighbors are going to see you. Frankie, where are you going? Frankie. Frank. Damn it. I'm texting the girls. I swear all the world's a staging is going to his goddamn head. Miss Allie, Christopher, my brother is losing his mind, but we'll keep a lookout for Mr. Whiskey.
That's Mr. Whiskers.
Well, at this point, Christopher, I'm hoping we find both.
What do you mean he's turning off the air purifiers? We're going to die. Does he want us to die? This is hopeless. We can't go on like this anyway. I can't even understand.
Where did he go, Frankie? I'm so ready to get the show on the road. Go, it's about damn time we take him down. Where we going, Frankie? Where is Frankie?
Oh, no. He ran towards...
Oh, my God.
What?
We didn't take masks. Oh, no. Oh, my God. We're gonna die.
Rosie, we're standing in clean air and 6 feet apart, outside. We're not going to die. And what about your toilet paper, Rosie? No toilet paper? We can stand a whole 30 squares apart.
Wait, that's brilliant. I have a roll in my bag. We can just wrap it around our faces.
You're carrying a roll of toilet paper in your bag?
Well, what if my gloves rip and I have to touch something?
Rosie.
He probably went to turn off the air purifiers for the whole district. Come on, let's move, folks. Jeez. After 101 really had me gain almost 101 pounds. I can't even run, damn. Ooh.
I actually don't run on principle. I don't know why I ever even listened to you there. Running is so dangerous, like very bad for the body, like long term.
I turned off the purifiers. It's coming. The black smoke. I saw it creeping over the bridge now. Whew. Wow. I have gotten to be spherical, like a globe.
Seriously? Frankie, Shakespeare? Now? What's the plan?
What plan?
The plan to get the cat!
Oh.
Oh? Frankie, you gotta have some sort of plan. You didn't walk us out here with no masks while I was cooking breakfast without a plan, right? While I left the house unlocked, our house, when we were supposed to be quarantined from a Martian alien invasion, right?
Frankie?
Oh! Okay, I thought we had a battle plan, but this is good. No, this is good. Yes and, right? First rule of improv, let's go get in Rosie's car then.
I am not going back into that house until I find that Mr. Whiskers that the Apchew stole from Mrs. Bonnell.
Frankie, don't be ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. Everyone's gonna hold their breath and close their eyes and run in the opposite direction of the black smoke toward the house.
I'm tired of hiding, Herb. I'm tired of running and hiding, and I won't do it anymore. We should fight them off.
Oh my God, I should have gone to church more often. If I make it through this, I swear I am going to go to church. I'm gonna go to church, okay? God, okay? You hear that? I'm gonna faint.
Well, we could go back in the house.
If we do that, we don't know when we'll get the chance to turn on the air purifiers again. Should we run for those?
No, I want to end this.
Is that a metaphor?
It is the summer of our discontent.
Frankie, this is not the time for Shakespeare!
Always time for Shakespeare.
I'm not doing it.
Wait, Rosie, wait. If my brother is going to go bananas, you really don't need to go with him. That's on me. But I've got an idea, and I'm going to need all the sanitizer and toilet paper. You've got to make it happen.
No, wait, I need it.
Don't you have like 50 rolls of toilet paper back home?
Assuming I ever get home, I'll only have 32 rolls left. And if I give you everything that I have on hand, I'll only have 28.
Yeah, Rosie. That won't last you longer than, 3 days with the stress that you're under?
I can't believe you're throwing me under the bus like this. You, of all people, Amelia.
Rosie, you're being so difficult. You haven't even heard his pitch, which I'm sure isn't that bad.
Isn't that bad? Why are you so willing to die, Amelia?
I mean, I'm not willing to die. I'm just bored. I think I'm just as sick of it as Frankie, and I love to be alone, but I miss rehearsal and performance and doing what I love to do.
Rosie, listen. You have a chance right now to become a hero. a globally recognized survivor of one of the most intense periods in the world. If my plan works, it'll be your toilet paper and your hand sanitizer that guides the world toward understanding that the human race has a fighting chance. All we need to do is squirt the hand sanitizer on the toilet paper and run towards the smoke. We can even...
That's so weird. I just hallucinated for a second and thought that you were telling us to run towards the Martians.
We'll roll out the toilet paper and stand 6 feet apart, holding the ends in each hand.
That's
actually
brilliant, Herb.
That's insane, actually.
maybe. But 4 rolls of toilet paper and a big bottle of hand sanitizer is all you've got, right?
Look, you don't want to, you don't have to. We just need the supplies. You can get in your car right now and leave them on the road, and we'll do what we can.
Herb?
No, Frank, you don't get to be talking right now. All right? I was being nice. I was making you breakfast when you had a meltdown over some cats. And now I'm out here thinking of a plan to fight a Martian alien invasion because of you, okay? I mean, you gotta recognize that...
Black smoke!
Holy mother of... Run! Take it! Take the toilet paper, stand as close to 6 feet apart as you can, and put these masks on. Maybe stick more toilet paper between the masks if you can.
Rosie, you're incredible.
Rosie, you're a hero. Thank you.
Wait!
What?
Get in the car! Everybody wrap the toilet paper to the front of the hood and get in the car.
Wait, right. We could just drive into it.
You want me to drive into the black smoke?
Stick toilet paper with hand sanitizer into all the fans, Amelia. Go. Go, 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 go. We do not have time to work slow and steady, people.
Rosie, spray your front window with sanitizer.
Done.
Same here. Go, Rosie, go.
Seatbelts, please.
Rosie.
I said seatbelts, or we're not going anywhere, and I'm kicking everybody out of the car.
Okay, geez. You picked the weirdest times to be a stickler.
Is everybody ready?
I'm all good, Herb.
I mean, I buckled my seatbelt to battle some black smoke.
Amelia?
All right then. Full speed ahead, Rosie. It's showtime.
And now, the WOTW HG Morning Show with Kyle Matthews and Wendy Ward.
Following the successful defeat of the Black Smoke, and here with us in the studio today are very special guest, 4 local actors that reportedly found what may lead to eradicating the virus. I'm Wendy Ward.
And I'm Kyle Matthews, and sitting with us are Dr. Cheyenne Siggs, General Kurt Reeves, Rosie Price, Amelia Days, and Herbert and Frank Wells. So, you're the ensemble that drove a car covered in hand sanitizer and toilet paper into black smoke last Thursday. What was that like for you?
Well, in the minutes that followed our decision, now that we are concluding our story, it's almost funny how little we can contribute to the discussion of the many debatable questions which are still unsettled. We certainly provoked criticism, Kyle.
For sure. At any rate, whether we expect another invasion or not, our views of the human future are changed forever, right? I mean, we have learned now long term that we cannot regard this planet as being fenced in and a secure, abiding place for man. I mean, we can never anticipate the unseen good or evil that may come upon us, suddenly out of space.
For me, I'm still concerned. A question of graver and universal interest is the possibility of another attack from the Martians, I think. I mean, what other pictures of the aliens in December are available from Area 51? Are those Aptus? Because I do not think that nearly enough attention is being given to this aspect of the situation. And I mean, I was this close to leaving everybody behind, And it was like, God came over me. And I've been going to church since things went back to normal, and I realized that it had to be. It had to be God, because that was a miracle.
I'm glad we did what we did. In any case, we should now at least have what we need to be prepared. It seems to me that it should be possible to define the position of the germs from which the disease was discharged to Earth, to keep a sustained watch upon this part of the planet, and to anticipate the arrival of the next attack.
And all of this allegedly started over a cat?
I just couldn't take it. I thought the Martians had been stealing the cat. And it was after that tiger got sick in the news. I had been inside maybe 8 weeks by then. And I was going crazy. This lady Joanne wasn't calling me back. She has now, though. She's probably listening.
He did go crazy. Frank went crazy. He was charged with a minor felony, turned off the air purifiers for the whole neighborhood, which we're actually fighting in the court system now.
Tell us more about that.
Well, if Frank hadn't shut down the air purifiers, we wouldn't have tried to defeat the smoke with the car, and we wouldn't have found the solution to the pandemic. So we don't deserve to be charged for a crime, because I think a crime implies that we did something wrong, you know?
And here's a question. Why is the government all up in arms about us finding a solution? Because let me tell you, that cat the whole time was a sign from God. We found him, by the way, you know where? In Herb's backyard, eating a bird. Of all things, of all places. A bird is a sign of hope from God, you know.
No, honestly, I mean, who knew soap was going to be so important? Still, to this day, the fact that the composition of the black smoke is unknown, which the Martians used with such deadly effect, and whether the masks, air purifiers, or toilet paper even worked, remains a puzzle, right? And what did work was soap, and since our success was reported to the public, cities around the world have created soap barriers, I think they're called that, which have allowed us to return to our normal lives, and it's so refreshing and overwhelming to return to normal. I mean, I'm happy we're being allowed to restart the world, and I'm confident, because the doctor conducted analytics on the car we rode herself.
After they succeeded in pushing it out of the neighborhood, we discovered no bacteria except those already known as terrestrial species. But, probable as this seems, it is by no means a proven conclusion. 7 months ago, Venus and Mars were in alignment. That is to say, Mars was in opposition for an observer on Venus. I wish we had seen it sooner.
I think what's ridiculous now is the war we're waging on these Martians. And, I mean, no disrespect to General Reeves here, but I don't think that shooting soap rockets into space has been productive at all. Because they just freeze out there, and I'm wondering what the ramifications would be of those things ever coming back as asteroids, or giving Martians access to the material to research. God forbid they ever figure out a way to come back.
Well, Herbert, the Martians took the lives of over 100,000 Americans. Try as we might to see it any other way, this was an act of war. The evolved grip will be eradicated by any means necessary, in pill form or mandatory vaccinations, in whatever is necessary to protect the American people.
There was a general persuasion, though, that through all of deep space, no life existed beyond the petty surface of our minute sphere, though, right? Now we see further. If the Martian Aptus can reach Earth...
I mean, I can't stop dreaming about it. It doesn't feel real. I can't believe we made it out alive. I go out onto the Belt Parkway, and vehicles pass me. An ice cream truck, a bus full of tourists, a man on a motorcycle, children going to school. And suddenly, they become vague and unreal, and that night I hurry again with a bunch of actors into a vat of black smoke.
Well then, it seems that Thursday was the last dawn of a great panic. Since then, I'm happy to report that cities have installed all motor vehicles with soap-activated shields, and cities and roads remain bordered on all sides by soap blocks that have been publicly available and given freely by the administration to every homeowner and registered citizen of America. But tell me, America is curious. What's been strangest for all of you folks?
Strangest of all, I think, is to be working with artists once more. To think, we had almost considered theater, and theater goers had almost considered us finished.
And there you have it, folks. Today, the Pressure Players and its affiliate cast and crew have brought you a COVID-19 conscious and original adaptation of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. We hope you enjoyed your experience and would love to hear from you. For more, find us online on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The Pressure Players, spelled the way it sounds. Thank you for joining us and supporting our company's debut. On behalf of our team, stay safe out there.